Welcome back, everyone, to part 2 of the Nikki and Brie Show here at the Wynn Hotel in Las Vegas.
That's right.
And we are super excited because our second special guest of the day, she is a WWE superstar. She's been a tag team champion, couple different WWE women's champions. She also just had a breakout role in the hit movie Queen of the Ring, and she's an OG of Total Divas. You all know her. We are so excited to have her on our show. Welcome, Naomi. To me, you're Trin.
That's right.
Always Trin.
You know, I had to come see my favorite twin.
That's
Honestly,
right. I'm so
we
happy.
won't tell the hubby.
You know, I'm so happy that you came to see us. I mean, we know you're busy. Like you
booked and busy.
Girl.
Girl kicked out.
Shit, you know what I mean? You came back and you just went. Like every week hasn't stopped. But oh my gosh, Trin, this story, it's been incredible. It's been honestly one of the matches I'm waiting for at WrestleMania, both nights.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
Can't wait. You guys are crushing it. Look, I get chills. Your promo work.
Thank you.
Girl, you need to get into acting, movies ASAP.
Well, she was in a movie, Queen of the Ring, which you killed.
Thank you.
That
You're
was
right.
such an incredible surprise, by the way, because I didn't know. And then we're sitting in the theater watching it, and I was like, what? Like, literally, like Renee and I were like, oh my gosh. And you killed it.
Thank you. That was such a incredible opportunity, especially during the time, because it was when I was gone. And I was in TNA at the time. So just going through like that very weird and difficult transition in my career and not sure of what my future in wrestling was going to be, that opportunity came and it just completely reignited like everything in me, especially when I got to dive into Ethel Johnson, her history as one of the pioneers of Black women in wrestling, what they went through, the doors they broke down, just... the Wingo sisters are absolutely incredible. So seeing their story, I was like, man, I got to keep going. Like, if they can get through all of that, I could certainly handle what I got going on right now. And it lit a whole new fire in me. So I was very thankful for that.
Oh my God, Trin, that gives me like full body chills.
Yeah, I love hearing that, though, because I didn't know that. But I could definitely see how that would.
Right.
Yeah, it was crazy timing.
Crazy, you know, and it's so beautiful how that stuff comes into our path in our life, right? Yeah. And then you're like, whoa, so I was meant to be here right now in TNA and to book this movie and then to portray these women, their incredible story.
Yeah.
Yes, her especially. Because when I was watching, I didn't know much of her story till Queen of the Ring. And I'm like, they can do a whole movie on her.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
yes.
I loved the scenes that they had in there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, people like... women already had it hard, but Black women, and to see that part of it, I was like, okay, we need a spinoff.
Yeah.
And you three just did incredible. Like it just, I felt like I was in it. I'll watch people I know and I'm like, oh, I could see them playing. I didn't know I was watching Trin.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
No, but that was like the crazy part.
That's what I loved about it. I go, I'm not watching Trin. And that's like what you want.
That's everything.
You're really, really good.
Thank you, sis.
You're welcome. Like,
so we better see more movies.
but I love that that's what it did. And you could tell, like, I like that you went to TNA and I love that you're back and you've just been crushing it, Trin. Like, so good.
You know?
I mean, can you believe that you have a singles match at WrestleMania?
No, I really can't. I'm still like soaking it all in, especially to be this deep in my career and still being able to make waves, stay relevant, stay in the conversation, make history. I mean, for this to be the first ever non-title, non-stipulation match ever in the history of women at WrestleMania. It's never happened. And it's been 19 years since the last match we had. But it was like a stipulation match with Tori and gosh, I forget who the person was. But it was just like a pillow fight match.
Yeah.
Right.
So to still see like that as women in wrestling, we're still like changing things.
Yes.
And, new things and better things for women in wrestling are happening. And just for this all to take off so last minute.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy crap.
But it's been a
Doing
really
it.
good. You are doing it.
You're like, shit.
But it's been a really good story. Like with you and Bianca and with Jade, it's nice because you guys have a lot of depth to the story. And then I think it's so cool to see you and Jade really take it from there. And so I'm so excited to watch your guys' match. I mean, has it felt like training and everything has been different going into your WrestleMania match tomorrow?
As far as like, yes, because I've been the glow for so long.
Yeah.
And so now I'm having to change and go do a complete 180, you know, with look, gear, moveset, style, like, and that's been kind of like nerve-wracking for me because I was so comfortable in that character and it was me, but now everything has a change. I wanted to change. It should change.
Yeah.
From every aspect of this new layer or new era of Naomi. So I really been like working on that and focusing on that. And sometimes I get a little overwhelmed because
I bet
I do want it to be great. I want it to be good. I want to show depth with this character. And as much as I can't stand her, I also want to give to Jade what she deserves.
Yeah.
Oh,
You've always been a giver.
always.
Thank you.
You have in wrestling. You always have been a giver.
Thank you.
And you're seeing that, like you are putting her on a pedestal. You're making her a superhero. But you know what? This is the beauty, and this is why your storyline doesn't even need a championship. Like, it's such an intense storyline that in this story, not only are you making Jade a superhero, your character is taking off in a different light too, which has been so incredible. And this is like the magic of wrestling and what we do when both characters come alive and they just grow into these amazing characters. They get on the A line, right? And then I've always thought, and John would always say this, like when you have those stories that don't even need a championship, because there's so much there and people are so invested. You don't even need that. That's for people who need to talk about something. That's what they need. But you don't need that. And so it's been amazing to see. And just even having Naya on before, like you girls have just become such leaders. In this new era of women's wrestling, it's like, it's so beautiful to see because you can tell that you're leading these women into such an amazing direction. And it's awesome. It's like, I like because we still get a feeling of what people love about wrestling, like that character work, but then, well, I mean, you always with athletic ability, like shit. I was like, with me, when I do my comeback, I already have a list of people like, I know I can't work. I'm like, nope, and nope. So, I was like,
My
I can't
old ass
hang.
can't hang with that.
I'm like, I ain't doing that. Like, no effing way.
Oh no, these new wave of women are
The
next level.
Next level. It's the
Like,
gymnast.
phenomenal.
Oh, they are.
Phenomenal. Like I'm always in awe watching their stuff in matches.
You
I'm just
totally.
like, good.
I'm like, I'll bring the
You do that.
entertainment. You do that. We don't all have to do that. Exactly. I'm like, we all don't have to do that, but you can do that. I'll do the entertainment part, whatever you need to elevate that, put a little cherry on top.
Just
But,
chuck me.
Yeah.
I'll sell.
But I don't know if I want to be on the bottom
it.
of that. After the loop, the doop. Nope.
Well, I have
I got the
strong
last
prayers.
girl.
Yeah.
I got the last. I'm on the back end.
Yeah. You're like, after this.
Well, how does it feel, Trin, to be a locker room leader?
I kind of never really looked at it that way or thought of it that way because I just always been here and just always doing me and doing my thing. But I do see now that, especially with my Bellas not being there, you girls were always, I always looked at you guys as leaders and, you know, a lot of our vets that are gone now, I do see now the younger girls are coming in and asking questions and wanting help with things. So I do find myself like, it do feel a little weird sometimes me giving input and advice because I never saw myself as that, but definitely am now.
Oh, I love that.
And I
see
love
that.
helping and giving and whatever I can to elevate and keep this division doing what it's always been doing. It's just getting better.
Getting better and better.
Yeah.
I agree. You know, a little off topic, off wrestling. I want to know about married life still. You guys know one night I couldn't sleep and I rewatched our Kevin Hart show we did.
Oh my
That was
gosh.
really funny. You guys, I got
You
so
were funny.
drunk.
You was out of control.
I was out of control. I kind of was like looking at myself a little bit cringing. I'm like, you had 2-3 glasses of wine, but like
I cringed the whole time during it.
okay.
It was so funny.
It was so funny. That was like so good with the eyes. I mean,
That's when everyone was just trying to survive during the pandemic.
I
know.
couldn't. We were.
Nuts.
And the sex faces, like I was crying laughing. It was, you know what it was, is I finally rewatching it. Like I was really looking at like Kevin's reactions to things. And then, I mean, they mainly had it with you, us, and Kevin.
Yeah.
Because we all, it was
Yeah.
just, and it was just
And
so funny.
Claudio was with Woods.
Yes.
Was it? Yeah, because I remember
They were
like
really
it was
funny,
like
too.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But how is married life?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Obviously, we've been together, I don't even know how long now.
It's been so
16
long.
years.
16.
Wow.
Like we got together pretty much in developmental when I got there a couple months down the road. But yeah, you know, ups and downs.
Yeah.
Through it, growing together, learning together, living
Yeah.
this life together.
Yeah.
Y'all know.
Yeah, right?
It's,
Oh, I sure do.
Yeah. Well, what about
No
kids?
shade, sis. No shade.
Yeah, no.
But I think the hardest was when I did leave and go to TNA.
Yeah.
And that was the first time ever that he and I hadn't been together. Like we've always been on the road year round from the time we got together. So having that space away from each other was very different.
Did you like it? Was it needed, or you're like, no, I like what we had?
I realized I thought I liked it at first, and I thought
Yeah.
it was a good break, and I needed it because I'm so clingy to
Yeah.
John. I rely on him for everything, and so that was like a good growth for me to you know, be more confident in myself. As far as like entertaining and work and like trust myself in the ring, not ask him a million questions about my matches. What do you think about? So, yeah. And just traveling and seeing the world and doing all that stuff by myself was like
Much
big
needed
growth for me,
I
yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
and him too, not having me there to keep that knucklehead out of trouble and say,
Yeah.
don't do this,
Yeah.
don't do that. Come here, John.
He
Yeah.
had to grow up
Behave.
too.
Right? Honestly.
So
Oh my gosh,
we
I
both
miss
grew a
those
lot.
days.
And then, you know, after almost a year, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
Mama, it's time for Mama to come on home.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And we just missed traveling and working with each other. So
Oh,
I miss
love
those days
that.
with Brian. Brian and I will always talk about it. Like, we're like, gosh, it's crazy to think because now like the kids are older, but we're like, when we just travel and like all you worried about is like, is there a Starbucks or a Chipotle or a gym? Like,
Oh my gosh.
You know, you
and
think
you get
of the-
excited at the complex with it all. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, shoot, we
Yeah.
scored. It's all
yeah,
here.
and if there was like an Ulta in the mix, like you're
yeah,
like,
or Sally's, you're like,
that's the best.
the best.
like
That's
you're just
the best
like,
when you can hit up
Yeah.
everything
yeah,
in one
Yes.
little stop.
And how has it been seeing the growth of Jay?
Crazy.
Crazy, right?
Crazy, exciting.
Oh,
Yeah, man. The Fatus are taking over right now.
they are taking
your whole
over.
household.
It's-
Oh, and that match, like when they were beating up John and they had Jay, that was hard. Look, I get
Girl.
like chills. I
you
was
should
like,
be used to it.
well, I mean, first of all, Jay wasn't beating up John, but
But
they
you were mean to me for a
I
while.
know, right? But they had their turns. They've done that before. But they had Jay handcuffed.
No, I saw that.
Oh, you did? Oh. But they were getting him good.
yeah.
Like really good. I was like, mm-mm.
I mean, you know when stuff is
Yes.
is laid in.
Yes.
And, you know, they really feeling things. And I was watching that. I wasn't there that day, but just seeing all the blood,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's a lot now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
I was
what I
calling the
felt.
doctors, like, what's going on? Is he okay?
Oh.
I'm like, them boys stressing me out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They stress
sure.
me out.
I can only imagine what's going to be this weekend. I mean, he's Saturday too?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Okay, tomorrow's like
No.
my favorite day.
I'm not going to lie. Saturday's my favorite day.
It is. I'm like excited.
It's
So Trent,
everything.
we have to talk about Total Diva days.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I missed it.
I miss it too.
You guys, I really honestly think there's gonna be, I get asked about it all the time.
I always do.
Even when I was live last night with Fanatics, kept getting asked about it. And I really think there's something about all of us getting rebooted. Like our OG crew with maybe 2 new ones, but like us 3, Natty, Paige, and Naya, like I think us, and then I mean, we're all still working, which is
know.
crazy. And then you
so
bring in
much
2
has
new
happened.
ones. So much has happened. That's the thing, is then we bring in the life. It's like the Sex and the City reboot.
Yeah.
What was it called? What's the
it's called
and
This,
and just like that.
just like that.
And just like that. You know, we could have our Total Divas in just like that moment. You know what I mean?
Okay, I see.
Because
it.
I know babies need to be had.
Babies
Yeah,
need to be
what-
Dates need to be had.
Well, I need to find this out about the babies. Like, do you guys talk about it? I feel like you guys have been talking about it for the last decade, but
He's been talking about it for
Yeah.
a long time.
yeah,
he was ready to lock
he was
it
ready
in.
16 years ago.
That's right.
But my stepkids, they're 16 and 18 now.
No, I can't believe that.
Yeah,
No, they're
Jaden's in
not.
college. Jayla's next. So we're also like,
You're about to have like.
do
what are
we
they-
do we start all over, or we just ride this thing out how it is, which is great too. So
how
I
do you
never
feel?
thought I'd be here like struggling with this decision. I always wanted kids young. I always wanted a lot, but now I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
your girl is getting up there,
Right.
You know, I'm 37, and I'm like,
That's when I had Tay.
oh, like time There's
flies.
no time. Like I got to figure this out like yesterday.
Yeah.
You guys, we were 20. We were 20 and you're younger than us. So think of this. We started filming Total Divas at 29, 28 or 29.
Nuts.
Nuts. So you
28.
must have been 25, 26,
Something like that.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
And it-
kind of
it went by
wild.
so fast. I can't believe I'm like, asking myself, struggling with that question. But I'm definitely leaning towards it. But I also have like, I've had health issues. I only have one ovary.
Oh,
So
really?
that, like, even if I wanted to continue wrestling longer, like
Yeah.
my biological clock, I can't. I have to.
So you would
if
probably
I
have to do like IVF, and you'd have to go through a whole
Or
process.
surrogate or something.
we got a lot to figure out. So I won't, I have to step away and, take care of my health, take care of myself. And if we're going to have kids, I have to start that process like very soon.
Yeah. Wow.
So with that on my mind too, and on my plate, I think that makes, my time left here even more special and valuable to me. And that's why
Yes.
I'm like just so passionate about what I'm doing, because I really think this might be it.
Yeah, I
Aw.
know, and you feel the passion through the screens. Like,
Thank you.
yeah,
You do.
you killed it in that way, and like you feel that, and I love how you have that mindset. Like, let's treat it like it is. It might not be, but it might be.
Yeah.
And at least whatever it is, it's going to be amazing no matter what.
Right. And also, I feel like the greatest thing about the wrestling business, I mean, how many times is everyone retired? I feel like everyone's retired.
We never
multiple
really
times.
do
No
as
one ever.
wrestlers. We never really do.
Once you're a
what
pro
we just all need
wrestler,
to say is
you
we
can-
need a break.
We need a
Yes.
break.
And we'll be back.
I like
And
that.
yes, and a beautiful chapter in life is becoming a mom, if that's for you. If
Yeah.
not, I mean, it's probably been one of my greatest. But it's fun going back and the kids like seeing it and seeing what we do, and for them too. Like when I take them to go watch Brian, like it's fun to see like your.
But
kids
Trin's
in it.
raised kids already, so that's where I get it.
I know, I
know?
do get that part.
There's so much love. All my brothers have kids. My cousin, she another thing that really scares me is like the actual birth.
Yeah.
And that's something like
Oh, yeah.
we kind of really don't talk about. I lost my cousin who we grew up with. We're like this. She passed away giving birth to her last one.
gosh, I'm
Babies
so
live.
sorry.
Thank you. But that scares me
That
as
is
well.
scary.
But there's so much like love that I give to my family, my nieces, my nephews, my cousins, my stepkids, like I don't know. It's such a
So
weird
you feel satisfied.
I do, but I don't want to regret later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
I get that.
it's just crazy. Like
Yeah.
Because the one thing I've
don't
realized
care.
about like Teo is when times are slow, he still gives me a purpose.
Yeah.
Like every day, no matter what. They're going through milestones their whole life. And so when a day is slow, I'm like, oh, this is it. This is like what I have. So I get that where later on in life, people could feel a certain way because, you know, you will retire.
Oh, yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's, you know, you could see like, but then some people make retirement amazing and travel the world or, you know, do stuff off the bucket list. See, the thing is we've all already done it.
Yeah.
We've traveled the world. We've done the coolest stuff ever. We get great experiences. So I get where you're torn. I feel you.
Yeah.
I'm happy, even though my stuff was quick. I mean, I was pregnant like 11 months, but I'm
Very quick.
passion baby. But I'm happy that it all like that it's that, and I'm one and done. You know, it's I'm good. I have that, so I'm happy I have that now. And
Well, I hope you get clarity, and I think you will.
You will.
I feel like, it will all of a sudden hit you, because I do
Yes.
feel like it all of a sudden hits you. Like one day you do wake up and you're like, no, I'm ready. I'm ready to be a mom. I'm ready to do
God's plan, right?
Amen.
You know?
it. You know? Gosh, I so agree. So, Trent, is there anything that you wish never was aired on Total Divas?
Girl, so much stuff.
I know.
I'm like, where do we begin?
Oh my gosh. And sometimes I forget we filmed so much and like life was just happening so fast. Some of that stuff I'm like, I can't believe I said that. I can't believe we did that. I can't believe I'm like, I don't even remember this. I'll send John clips sometimes. I'm like, LOL, you're an idiot. Why? And he's like, I don't even remember that either.
I'm so the same. The stuff
too.
that I see, I'm like, whoa. And I'm like,
I'm so embarrassed. There was this one I just saw, and I'm like, I did that, but it was like Brian and I were talking about like a quickie, and I'm like, you don't do quickies, and like we walked into a room to pretend. He's like, I can't. I don't know. It was the most embarrassing thing ever, and I go,
But that's just because we're older, I think.
Okay. I was like cringe.
I think we probably laughed about it then. I don't know.
hope.
Everyone wants to send me all mine crying. I'm like, okay, I get it. I cried
Well,
a lot.
I feel like everyone's still looking for my shoe. I think I get that. How
No
did
one
I
will
lose
let it
my
go.
shoe? Well,
it was epic.
follow me. Yeah, I guess.
You
I mean,
and Paige were on a good one that
very
night.
good. Oh, I'll never forget, because when I was doing green screen, do you remember not Russell, the Russell who was like doing our green screens? Yeah.
Yep.
And he was like, so tell me, what was the inspiration behind how did I lose my shoe? And I was like, what? And he's like, do you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, I have no idea. And he showed me the footage, and I'm like, you guys are going to air that? He's like, absolutely. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, I can't believe I like blacked out.
It was bad, y'all.
It was bad. I think
In a good way.
In a good way.
good way.
I mean, that was the good TV.
It
Because
was.
that shit wasn't scripted then. We were just
Just living.
living life.
We really were.
And that's why I'm like, we got to bring it back, because we'd give the same energy and it'd be so fun. See, they're all saying yes. Like,
Should we?
yeah, right?
Yes.
Bring back Total Divas. OG crew, right? See, we're getting the yes.
With some newbies. You always need the newbies.
Yeah, so they can do all
the
the
newbies
crazy
are
stuff.
messy too.
Oh, very messy.
We need some mess up in there.
We need that.
We need the
I don't want to be the
messiness.
messy one. I need
That's
to watch
the one that
messiness.
makes me cringe the most, like, because it was like our first time filming something or whatever. When even Jojo walked, I'm like, can you go get me drinks, newbies? Thank you. Or whatever. I'm like, oh my God.
You used to eat the girls up.
Eat them up. Well,
But
this one was Summer Rae.
They need it.
They need it.
Sometimes some of them need it.
You guys, that round table on the Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania with Eva, that came on my feed at one point. That one, when you
Okay.
went on her bad side, dang.
But also, can I just
It
say,
was hot.
hot. There's never a backstory. Like, there's never like showing her poo-poo face in the corner. And I love you.
Okay, well, we don't know. Yeah,
but what
let's
I'm
not
saying
get-
is like her not wanting to be there. And it's like, we're blessed to be here. This is the Raw before WrestleMania. And Paige and Nikki get a 2-segment match. Like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't want to go leave, like,
Yeah.
and sit out in the parking lot. And like, and
There's
so
a fire up.
it was a big fire up. And you know what else? What people don't know is my friend came to watch the show literally right before, told me she was dying of cancer and passed away. What was it? Like
Whoa.
6 months. Yeah. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I'm waiting out in the parking lot for her to come. And I had just heard this news. We met for lunch right before I went to the building. And I was like, wait, what? And then I have the cameras with me waiting, and then the Eva stuff. And I'm not going to name certain producers, but you know how they'd get. and it was a lot on me emotionally. But I'm like,
She was
but
just
what
collateral damage
airs?
that day.
Oh yeah.
was.
Oh yeah.
I needed
thing.
I need
Catching strays.
Do you know?
I didn't even. I just like looked down the whole time. Like I'm just gonna focus.
I know.
I'll say
and
that.
you're usually the
and
fire.
yes.
And when I saw you, like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh shoot.
She was like, but Mama's making some good points.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna stay. But I'm,
Oh, I saw your ears perk up real good.
I'm not gonna lie, I get real entertained by that stuff too. But I had AJ to worry about in a live promo, so I had a lot to focus on.
Right.
I didn't know what was coming my way, so I had to be prepared.
So funny.
You know? Well, I say we play a game.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it.
So-
this is gonna be a really fun game.
I know.
Actually, I've been pumped for this one.
Okay, let me read the rules.
Yes.
Oh, we also need to do the blank rankings too.
Oh,
with
yeah.
This one. How much fun will that be?
That will be fun.
Okay.
Actually, that'll be fun too with Natty.
Oh yeah, actually, you're right. Okay,
Ooh, I
wait.
can't wait for baby Jeezy.
You know what I mean?
I'm
She's
highly.
gonna be so pumped that she's gonna get to sit here with you. I can't wait.
Where is this? My emoji rules. Well, you know what? I know the rules. So we are going to play an emoji game. Oh, thank you, Nicole.
Okay.
So we're going to show you 3 emojis, and you need to guess which WWE superstar we are talking about. And they don't have to be current on the roster.
I'm gonna suck at this.
I think once you do the first one, then you're going to be like, aha.
But she gets hints or no?
We can give her hints if she's struggling. Okay. Because the hints are. Okay. So first WWE superstar that we are talking about, or emoji. Can you see the emojis? It's a
Yes.
sprout, red wine, and then a mother and a child.
So you got a natural queen in there. You got some mama energy.
The sprout is throwing me off.
Growth, maybe growing.
Hippie.
Brie?
You know it.
Oh,
Brie Bella. You
Let's
got
see.
okay. Now I got it.
Now
Okay,
you got
I get
it.
it. Now I get
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Brie mode.
Yeah.
Mama energy.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So I see. Once you saw the first one, I was like, okay.
Hmm.
We have a high heel, a muscle arm, and then
Yeah. Good job. Ding ding ding.
When I seen the heel, that gave it away.
You know what I mean? Them Louboutins.
a cat, a bow,
A cat.
and
Which
what's that?
Bo's like sweet and polished. Farting at the worst time.
Natty?
You got it, girl.
Yes. I wonder if Natty ever
Remember
regrets that
that,
stuff airing.
character she had to do where she
Man.
walked into pre-tapes and they had her like tooting?
Yes.
Poor Natty.
I know. It was
But
funny.
she did it
Natty
good.
always make everything gold,
She make it
though.
gold.
She does.
That's why she's still there kicking ass too.
Even farting.
You
Yeah.
know?
That
It
shit
was
was
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, our next one: a star, senorita, and a queen.
Well, more like a fierce dancer and performer.
Oh, okay.
Star Senorita.
So
No
I guess
senorita.
Not a senorita, a dancer.
So
I mean,
Yeah. You
I
might
think
Yes.
yeah.
Black Girl Magic Royalty. We got
Sure.
Feel the Glow theme
There
song.
you go.
All right.
All right. Next one.
You're good at this.
Yeah.
See, this is fun.
A trophy. That's a muscle
muscles, and
guy,
lipstick.
right?
So like
And
like
lipstick?
trophy
Or lifting.
consistent big match performer. And then you got
Charlotte?
then the bottom one will because if I'll give the middle one away. The lipstick is like beauty and strength.
Bianca?
There you go.
All
Got
right.
the strongest, toughest, fastest.
Oh, my best friend.
I know. You
know.
two
You
are
guys are
so,
so cute together.
cute together.
Okay, this
I-
one is throwing me. Nose, rock, and some scrambled eggs.
I mean,
What?
really?
Josh?
No.
I was thinking Waffle House with the scrambled eggs.
I feel like
Wait,
this one's
nose
easy.
Rock. Nosy nose.
Oh, I know. Can you?
The Rock?
Yes.
Smell what the rock is cooking.
Oh, I'm so mad I got
I
that
was like, wait, as you
wrong.
guys were like saying it, I'm like, they're pretty much saying it.
Oh my gosh.
Duh.
Duh.
Okay.
But it's always the super easy ones that are always the hardest.
We were
sure.
overthinking.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Eagle, man in a suit, and it looks like a little boy.
No, like blonde hair.
Oh, okay.
Little boy.
Just
I'm like,
a little
I
boy.
don't know about
Let's maybe
that.
add some wrinkles to that.
Got
I
me.
don't know. That
Got
one's
some clean suit swagger.
Oh wait,
Some
hold on.
blonde hair king.
Cody.
There you go.
Cody.
And
Wow.
that American Nightmare legacy.
Okay, we have 2 more. Next one
By the way,
is-
can we just talk about their promo a few weeks ago? Was it in London or where was that?
yeah.
Fire.
That was insane.
That was so good.
So good on both sides.
So like I
When you
love
never
like when you
think-
can the creativity
Yeah.
and how they're able to like flip, you know, what the other is saying. It's a real art to it.
It's such a real
agree.
art,
It's-
honestly. I
I'm
was just
excited
like,
for
damn,
John and
always-
Cody's match.
Me too.
Really excited. It's going to be awesome.
And I know there's I feel like this, and maybe I could be
some
wrong.
surprise.
Yes.
I feel like they'd have a surprise.
I
Of
feel
something.
like there has to be.
You think Dwayne
I don't know. I'd like to think, but
or
So I'm definitely gonna go.
yeah,
I think.
you think? I don't think Travis Scott.
I forgot about Travis in the mix.
Mm.
well, that'll be
Nasty.
interesting.
Yeah, it's
He was
mania.
seen at Coachella, so he might make his way over.
Yeah, Coachella
Not a
be
far
down.
drive.
Yeah,
Okay,
Or
Crown.
private plane ride.
Oh yeah, it's true. Easy private plane. Is that like
Jacob.
And we got this. The acknowledge me. Oh, I just
Jake.
kidding.
Oh, Roman.
Yeah.
and Wolf?
And then
Okay.
pack
I
leader.
thought
Wolf.
Jacob
pack
because of the
leader.
wolf.
Okay, this is the last
That's
one.
a good though. Guess that one was good.
Okay, like heck yeah, right? Is that heck yeah or fire up? I have no idea. Sunglasses and twins. Oh,
Y'all, we already said y'all.
You're
That
right.
was-
No.
Oh. You two.
maybe another set of twins. Oh,
Oh.
they're boy twins.
Oh, John and Josh.
That one's Jay. Because we got
Jay?
Yeet.
Oh, and the sunglasses.
Jimmy and Jay.
Yeah.
Or Jay, sorry.
This one's
just
Jay. Yeah, just Jay
Got it.
Uso.
Oh,
This is a fun game.
yeah.
This is
guys.
fun.
Actually, we have a
let's
couple
just
more.
do
Let's
3
do
more.
it. Okay, ready? Let's see. Orange Hearts.
Becky.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
was
one's
actually,
an easy
That
one.
was good.
That's so
job,
easy.
lad.
one.
That
Oh,
one was
I feel
easy.
like this you'll know. Fire, Grave, and
Undertaker?
yes.
Yes.
I mean, I said yes, and I don't even know. Is that
Yeah,
okay, I
Undertaker,
figured
yeah.
Dead Man.
And the last one.
Okay. A star, eagle, and then the drama faces.
Well, drama mask. They're like mask, right?
Oh, their mask. That's a hard one.
That is. This one's a hard one.
Mask, I think Rey Mysterio.
Oh shoot! You
got it!
Oh,
Good
what? Why did they
job,
put for
girl.
like eagle and?
So the eagle means like the high flyer. And then that star one is like the 619, always leaving head spinning. So like the spinning star, and then the lucha mask.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
You know, that one's good.
So, Trin, when we end our episodes, we always like to end it with a little inspiration and affirmation. Is there
Yes.
anything that you like, a quote you live by or a motto?
My favorite quote is "Don't follow your dreams, chase them."
Oh, I love that.
And I
do
feel
love
like
that.
That's kind of happened through my career,
Yes,
and I'm still chasing, and things are still happening. So
they really
mean,
are.
For you, yes.
You know, and with our listeners who are listening, because they've been on this road with Brie and I for a long time, so they know the stuff like we'll always talk about weekly. But you are the perfect example that when we talk about doors closed, you know, sometimes people can fall into a path like poor me or negativity, depression, or different things like life is over.
Yeah.
I've hit rock bottom and that's it. But then when you go on a different path and you go look at a door that opens, there was TNA.
Yeah.
And you go through that door, and then it's like when you take that path and look at everything that comes, all of a sudden now there's 5 other doors.
Yeah.
And all these other doors keep opening. And it's like you're such a perfect example of that. And I was telling Anaya, when you look at it, she's the same too. You know, got fired and she went on this different journey. And now when you look at her Grateful Acres and where that led her to be and like who she is. But both of you, I'm like, see, things happen for a reason. And then when you embrace it, it's crazy the growth we get and what we learn. And you're like, okay, God, now I get it. And then they just give, and then you're open to receive. And it's like, you just become better, stronger, brighter than you've ever been.
Yeah, and there's such a beauty to clarity.
Yes. So,
You know,
is.
and like
It
I love the fact that the older we get, the more clarity we get in our lives. And it's because we have to go through, you know, those hard times. And then it's like coming out of it, you get more clarity who you are as a person, who we are in relationships, and what we want. And it's weird because if you would ask me, you know, 28, starting to film Total Divas to who I'd be at 41, I probably wouldn't believe you. So it's like been fun. And it's been fun for all of us to do this journey together and kind of just like stay so connected.
and we never miss a beat.
No.
Ever.
I mean, isn't it wild?
and we still
never
look
miss
the same.
You know, but it's like
We look younger.
We look
We
younger.
do.
Even, you know, Cody yesterday even goes, I don't know what it is, right? And I know you're not 40 yet, but he goes, I don't know what it is right now about women in their 40s, but women aren't looking like they're in their 40s anymore. Like they're looking way younger. And I'm like, it's true. There's something about all of us, I think, born in the 80s. There's just something about it. I don't know if it was the music and how the
different
parents were grooving, and then we went into the 90s rocking it. I don't know what it was, but it did.
Maybe because we were late to the game on social media. So
Yeah.
we didn't deal with
No.
the stresses. Like life was really free up until the end of our 20s. Then
Right.
all of a sudden, so much pressure. I mean, pressure not only being like for all of us being in entertainment,
Right.
trying to get a spot on the, you know, story. And then it's like the pressure of social media on top of it all. It's like heavy. I can't imagine for the young people. It has to feel
I
heavy.
agree. No, true. I think and we have a different perspective maybe on life. What do you think, Trin?
I think all of that, all of the above,
Yeah.
and also just being in this environment. I think we've learned how to just naturally be in like survival mode all the time, and always
Yes.
having to keep up and think fast and be competitive. I think that's also just like created these phenomenal, like, super power women. Like, we
Yes.
don't break. Like,
Heck no.
No,
don't
we
know.
don't. We rise
Divas-
up like the
Divas
phoenix.
built the last, baby.
Yes.
You know?
I say that because you look at the women from that time, everybody is still going if they
Yeah.
want to, you know, like,
For sure.
It's so true.
I'll always
will you
hear
be at
equipped
Hall of
for,
Fame?
like, huh?
Will you be at Hall of
Yes.
Fame? Us too, and I'm excited because I feel like it's going to be a big Divas reunion. But like, you're so right. Like, Divas from like our era, then the era in the past. Like,
I agree.
yeah. There is something, especially our era. There's something about it because we had to feel both eras.
Yeah.
We had to feel when the company sold, when we were like rated R to PG, and then we've been through a lot of different locker rooms and feels
We've
and
got to
vibes.
see all of the waves and the changes and the progress.
Yeah,
I
and you
think we
more
just-
so.
Yeah, I feel like I came in at the perfect time because I was able to experience the diva era,
Right.
and then the four horsewomen era. Now I'm experiencing this new era
Yeah.
of these powerhouses. So I've been able to like collect so much information and knowledge from all of these amazing, great women and experiences, which I think plays
So
out into
cool.
our real life as well. Like, you keep
sure.
that strength and all these things we've learned from each other through life.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we still clocking it.
Oh, you know
you
it.
know what
and
I mean?
always hear your voice when I'm going through hard times. I always hear
The
Trin's
struggle's
voice. The
real.
struggle is real.
Struggle is real.
I always want to be like, yes,
Honest,
Trin, it is.
yes.
But this is why I think
And push through, sis. Just
through,
push
yeah.
through.
Girl,
Yeah.
just keep going.
Do you know what I mean? Are we going to ever get a memoir at some point in life?
yes,
I never thought about it, but
you need to.
We need a book.
yeah, that would be cool.
Yes. You've made history. You've been through a lot. I mean, we already know your title. The struggle is real, but I pushed through.
Yes, we do.
Oh, please.
That's
I
it.
would
We
love
already
it.
got a
That's it.
title.
That's the title of it. I
Oh
love
my
it.
gosh, please do it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that would be
goodness.
incredible. Well, Trin, it was so great to have you on.
Yes.
You're always like a breath of fresh air
Yeah.
every time. So, and congratulations for tomorrow. We're going to be rooting for you and we're so excited. So, yes. And where can you tell our listeners where they can find you on social media?
At Trinity_Fatu.
Perfect.
And that's my Instagram and Twitter.
Amazing.
Nice.
Well, good luck tomorrow.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Good
Love
luck.
you, girls.
Love
Aw,
you.
Love you too.